The Grumman Gulfstream I entered service in 1959 as a premier twin-engine turboprop. Powered by two Rolls-Royce Dart engines, it flew at 350 miles per hour. It carried up to 24 passengers across 1,700 miles, marking the true birth of the corporate business jet age. The Gulfstream II stepped into the jet age in 1967, swapping props for powerful Rolls-Royce Spey turbofans. Cruising at 580 miles per hour with a range of nearly 4,000 miles, this clean-sheet design offered transoceanic capability for up to 19 passengers. The Gulfstream II SP modified the original platform by adding advanced aviation winglets in the late 1970s. This crucial design change reduced aerodynamic drag, boosting the aircraft's fuel efficiency and extending its range past 4,000 miles, while keeping the fast Spey turbofans. The Gulfstream American AA1C Lynx arrived in 1977 as a nimble two-seat trainer. It relied on a 115 horsepower Lycoming engine to reach a cruise speed of 120 miles per hour, offering flight schools an incredibly rugged, bonded aluminum design. The Gulfstream American AA1CT Cat launched in 1977 alongside the Lynx, tailored specifically as an efficient flight trainer. It featured the exact same 115 horsepower engine, but utilized adjusted interior instrumentation packages to assist students learning navigation. The Gulfstream American AA5A Cheetah entered service in 1977 as a popular four-seat light aircraft. Powered by a 150 horsepower engine, it cruised comfortably at 130 miles per hour, loved for its signature sliding canopy and panoramic visibility. The Gulfstream American AA5B Tiger brought extra muscle to the lineup in 1977. With a larger 180 horsepower engine, it bumped cruise speeds up to 160 miles per hour, carrying 4 people over a useful range of nearly 600 miles. The Gulfstream American Rockwell Commander 112 entered production under the new brand in 1978. This 4-seat aircraft featured a retractable landing gear and a 200 horsepower engine, cruising at 160 miles per hour with a notably wide cabin. The Gulfstream American GA7 Cougar entered service in 1978 as a light, twin-engine aircraft. Utilizing two nose-to-tail efficient engines of 160 horsepower each, it cruised at 160 miles per hour, serving as a stable multi-engine instrument trainer. The Gulfstream American Rockwell Commander 114 debuted in 1979, offering a luxury upgrade with a powerful 260 horsepower engine. It achieved a smooth cruise of 180 miles per hour, featuring a spacious interior and heavy hauling capacity. The Gulfstream Commander 690C jet prop entered the market in 1979. Driven by two Garrett turboprops spinning at 840 horsepower, it reached 320 miles per hour and flew up to 2,000 miles with ease. The Gulfstream Commander 695 jet prop debuted in 1980 using upgraded Garrett engines rated at 840 horsepower. It maintained a high-speed cruise of 320 miles per hour and featured an extended cabin layout. The Gulfstream III took flight in 1980, extending the famous cabin design and adding an advanced supercritical wing with permanent winglets. Powered by twin Spey engines, it carried 19 passengers over a massive 4,200-mile range at high speed. The Gulfstream Commander 690D jet prop 900 arrived in 1981, packing high-performance 580 horsepower turboprops. It delivered a solid cruise speed of 310 miles per hour and specialized in highly efficient regional corporate travel. The Gulfstream Commander 695A jet prop 1000 entered service in 1981. Utilizing powerful 1,000 horsepower Garrett turboprops, it could fly at 345 miles per hour, making it one most capable high-altitude twin props of its era. The Gulfstream C20A entered military service in 1983 as a specialized variant of the civilian III model. Configured with specialized communications gear, it flew cargo and high-ranking officials across 3,400 miles using twin Rolls-Royce Spey engines. The Gulfstream C-20B joined the United States Air Force Fleet in 1985, built with upgraded avionics packages for global transport. It mirrored the structural specs of the civilian III model, cruising smoothly at 500 miles per hour for secure military missions. The Gulfstream C-20C entered operation in 1985, featuring highly secure, robust electronic countermeasures. Designed to fly the president and cabinet members in times of crisis, it maintained a structural range of over 4,000 miles with specialized communications. The Gulfstream C-20D joined the United States Navy in 1986, adapted specifically for high-priority logistics. It retained the twin-spay engines and high-altitude capabilities of the civilian III platform, serving across a global network of naval installations. The Gulfstream C-20E entered service in 1986 as a heavy-duty transport for the United States Army. This specialized version handled time-sensitive operations, cruising at 45,000 feet to avoid commercial traffic while transporting high-ranking commanders. The Gulfstream 1125 Astra entered service in 1986, originally designed by Israel Aerospace Industries. It cruised at Mach 0.8, powered by twin Honeywell engines that pushed the mid-size business jet across 3,000 miles with 9 passengers. The Gulfstream IV launched in 1987, introducing fully integrated glass cockpits and upgraded Rolls-Royce Tay turbofans. It flew 19 passengers across 4,800 miles, setting a brand new standard for reliable intercontinental corporate travel. The Gulfstream Commander 695B jet prop arrived in 1984 with refined propellers and aerodynamic tweaks. It hit top speeds of 345 miles per hour and stood as the final evolution of the iconic high-wing twin turboprop line. The Gulfstream C-20F entered service with the military in 1990, based on the newer IV platform. It featured upgraded Tay turbofans, a spacious cabin for 14 passengers, and a significantly extended range of over 4,000 miles for global military logistics. The Gulfstream C-20G entered United States Navy operations in 1992, sporting a unique cargo door on the fuselage side. It split its duties between moving 14 passengers and carrying heavy freight across oceans, using its efficient Tay turbofans. The Gulfstream C-20H joined the Air Force in 1992, utilizing the advanced airframe of the IV series. It combined a 5,000-mile range with state-of-the-art defensive suites and satellite communications, serving as an elite airborne command post. The Gulfstream IV SP entered service in 1993, bringing a higher takeoff weight and revised electronics to the IV platform. It carried 19 passengers across 5,000 miles, maintaining a cruise speed of Mach 0.8 and dominating the charter market. The Gulfstream V entered service in 1997 as the ultimate ultra-long-range business jet. Powered by twin Rolls-Royce BR710 engines, it could fly an incredible 6,500 miles non-stop, connecting global financial capitals at high altitudes. The Gulfstream C-37A entered military service in 1998, adapted directly from the long-range 5 platform. It flew the vice president and combat commanders across 6,500 miles, packed with secure global tracking and defense systems. The Gulfstream C-38A entered service with the Air Force in 1998, adapted from the Astra platform. Operating as a tactical transport, its twin Honeywell engines pushed it across 3,000 miles to deliver high-priority personnel to compact airstrips. The Gulfstream G100 entered service in 2001, rebranding the Astra SPX under new ownership. Its aerodynamic design and twin Honeywell turbofans delivered a blistering max speed of Mach 0.87 and a transcontinental range of 3,000 miles. The Gulfstream G200 entered service in 2001, bringing a wide-cabin midsize design to the lineup. It carried up to 10 passengers across 3,400 miles at Mach 0.8, powered by fuel-efficient Pratt & Whitney Canada turbofans. The Gulfstream G300 entered service in 2002, offering a short-range, value-focused version of the IV airframe. It carried 14 passengers across 4,300 miles, relying on reliable Tay engines to serve high-capacity regional corporate routes. The Gulfstream G400 entered service in 2003, representing the final luxury evolution of the classic IV series. It combined a 5,000-mile range with upgraded cabin entertainment systems, cruising effortlessly at 45,000 feet. The Gulfstream G500 entered service in 2003 as a shorter-range version of the flagship V platform. It utilized the exact same large cabin structure but held less fuel, optimized to fly 14 passengers across 5,800 miles. The Gulfstream G550 entered service in 2003, replacing the V with aerodynamic tweaks and an advanced cockpit. It achieved a staggering range of 6,750 miles, staying airborne for 14 hours straight. The Gulfstream C37B entered military service in 2004, based directly on the advanced 550 platform. It features state-of-the-art communication arrays, flying high-ranking diplomatic missions across 6,000 miles. The Gulfstream G350 entered service in 2005, utilizing the newer airframe structure with reduced fuel capacity. It carried 14 passengers across 4,300 miles, providing a spacious cabin for medium-range flights. The Gulfstream G450 entered service in 2005, pairing the longer fuselage of the 4 with the advanced flight deck of the 550. It flew 14 passengers across 5,000 miles at Mach 0.8. The Gulfstream G150 entered service in 2006, upgrading the midsize category with a wider cabin and revised nose geometry. It flew 8 passengers over 3,000 miles, powered by efficient Honeywell engines at Mach 0.8. The Gulfstream G650 entered service in 2012, rewriting the rules with a massive cabin and ultra-high speeds. It flew 8 passengers across 7,000 miles at a blistering cruise speed of Mach 0.92. The Gulfstream G280 entered service in 2012, replacing the initial G250 designation. It featured a brand new wing design and twin Honeywell engines, flying 10 passengers across 3,600 miles. The Gulfstream G650 entered service in 2014, adding a modified fuel system to the existing platform. It extended non-stop range to an incredible 7,500 miles, easily conquering the longest corporate routes on Earth. The Gulfstream G500 launched a brand new aerodynamic family in 2018. Powered by twin Pratt & Whitney engines and using fly-by-wire controls, it carried 19 passengers across 5,200 miles at Mach 0.9. The Gulfstream G600 entered service in 2019, built on the clean sheet fly-by-wire platform with a longer cabin. It delivered an extended range of 6,600 miles, cruising smoothly at Mach 0.9 with touchscreen cockpit controls. The Gulfstream G700 entered service in 2024 as the largest purpose-built business jet. It stretched the cabin further and used Rolls-Royce Pearl engines to fly 19 people across 7,750 miles. The Gulfstream G800 entered service in 2025, combining the long airframe of the 700 with a massive 8,000-mile range. It stands as the longest-range jet in corporate history, flying near the speed of sound. The Gulfstream G400 entered service in 2025, bringing clean-sheet fly-by-wire tech to the large cabin segment. It carries 12 passengers across 4,700 miles, powered by highly efficient twin Pratt & Whitney engines. The Gulfstream G300 entered service in 2026 as the newest entry point to the modern flight deck family. It features a spacious cabin optimized for regional networks, flying passengers across 4,200 miles. The Gulfstream MC-55A Peregrine entered specialized military service in 2026. Based on the G550 airframe, it carries advanced electronic warfare and airborne intelligence systems for long-range maritime monitoring. The Gulfstream EC-37B Compass Call entered active service in 2026. Built on the 550 platform, it carries heavily classified jamming equipment to disrupt enemy communications while cruising at high altitudes.